Hey guys, what's up? It's Jay, and this is another tutorial. Alright, so some people have come up to me before and have asked me how to style Hime bangs. You may not know what Hime bangs are. They're also called straight bangs. You see her bangs? They're all straight across her face, basically. So you see how those bangs kind of go straight across? Yeah, that's what a Hime bang is. So, like I said, a lot of people have been asking about them. So this tutorial is how to do those. I also show you how to measure to make sure that everything's the right length that you need it, which is pretty easy. I mean, you just measure on yourself and you measure the wig. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you kind of. But anyway, to make this intro not too long, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so there are a few things you're going to need first. One is obviously the wig itself. Then you also need a pair of scissors. These are actually hair cutting scissors. And then if needed, a sharper pair of scissors. These are kind of crap. These blue ones are the dollar store, or whatever blue, I think that's blue, I'm colorblind, I don't know. Those are from the dollar store, and the pink ones are actually better. So if those ones end up not working very well, I'm going to switch to the pink ones. But hair cutting scissors are better. They're called trimming shears, for those of you who don't know. You will need a comb. I use these kind of combs. The metal teeth combs are better. The ones that don't have the balls on the end of them too, because those tangle and those get wigs tangled really fast. Use something that's like this but with metal. They work a lot better. They actually have wig combs that you can buy. They're only like $5, I think. So if you can get one of those, that's probably a better idea. But this will work for now. This actually works on all my wigs just fine. So you know, these are good, and this end is good for when you have to do parts in wigs, like when you have to, you know, part the wig into onto a certain side and make it straight. It's actually, this part is what you use on your real hair to make a part when they're when you're at the salon or whatever. And you will need a hair tie, because, you know, hair tie. And you don't need a bow, but you do need this part of the bow, the clip piece. I guess I guess that's called a clip. It's called an alligator clip. Use that part to hold back one side when you separate it, so that you can get to the other side without it falling back over. So you'll see what I mean when I get to it. So first things first, you have to separate the parts of your wig. I've already done this because I already did like 2 attempts at this and then realized that I didn't have my microphone on. So what good is that? But I do now. So I took the ponytail out so I can show you guys what I did. So what I did was I just used a comb. I combed down this way and then figured out where all the littler pieces were and then where the longer pieces were, and just separated them. And then what you do when you're done with that one side is you use the bow and you just clip it so that when you let go, it stays in place and it doesn't get mixed with the shorter hair. And then you got to carefully remove it. I would go for the kind that doesn't have the teeth inside. As you can see, this one right here has some teeth. You want the ones that don't have the teeth in them, because that actually started pulling on the wig when I was trying to get it out. But then anyway, so you get both the sides separated, and both sides are separated in this. I've been holding this like this the entire time so that it stays separated, and I don't have to redo it. But you get how to do that. If you've ever separated your own hair, or you've ever seen anyone put a ponytail up with when they got bangs, they always separate their hair, you know, so it doesn't get mixed in with it. So it looks nice. So we're gonna just take the hair tie, ponytail holder, whatever the heck you want to call it. Both sides look fine. Alright, so what we're gonna do, so these bangs are a little difficult when you have never done them before. I'm gonna get these as evenly straight down as possible. And you will have some, like there's a little bit here that's like really low. All you have to do is cut those. Oh, and you do need a garbage. You know, just get a garbage. This is the one I normally have in my room. So what you're going to do is you're just going to start cutting away at the little ones first. Throw away the little hairs, just so everything's a little more even. Everything's around the same length. See, this is a little longer here. I don't know why that didn't happen on this side, but whatever. Cut that a little bit so it's all the same length. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out how long we need them. What you can do is you can measure your head from your hairline down to where you want them to be. So these are going to be just like roughly below eyebrow length. What you're going to do is you're going to take a tape measure, and measure from, on you though, not on the head, hairline to eyebrow. So that's 2 inches there. Let's see, because I need to know mine. 3 inches on me. So what we need to do is we need to figure out how far they need to go down. So 3 inches was what I got. So I'm gonna go there. 3 inches is right around here. So I gotta go right around there. So I'm not cutting off too much because these are already short bangs. So it's around it. 3 inches is around the right there of the nose, the very top of the nose there. So that's where I'm gonna cut to. So I have my hand placed there. Just gonna cut straight across. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll do this without my hand over it because I know what I'm doing. So you're not gonna keep it, you know, cut like this. I mean, you can. It kind of looks cool, but in its own way. Certain characters have super blunt bangs, and if they do, that's up to you. If you want to keep it super blunt like that, but they're a little thick on wigs. You can see it's quite thick. So on what I'm using this for, it's an outfit that I'm doing. It's not even a character or nothing, but I'm going to make it so that these get longer as they go down. So it, you'll see. What you're gonna do is slowly go down so that it gets longer as it goes down. I want that long. There we go. It has a little, it goes straight and then it has a curve. And that's what I want it to do. On the other side, you're going to have to kind of turn it. It's not going to be in front of the camera. I don't know if I can get it in front of the camera. Let me see. So it looks like I can get this in the camera. It's going to be difficult though. So I'm going to try and match up with that. So that goes about cheek. So it's about right there. So what I'm going to do is slowly go down again. Oh, look at that. I think that's, oh, nope, a little too long. So then we go back to it again. And we just start making it shorter. Much better. Alright, so when you get done with that, here, let me go back to how I was earlier. Alright, so we're back to how we were just a minute ago. And oh, there we go. Scissors were kind of not in the same place. So a little bit of cleanup here. That's the good thing about having this on a ledge. The garbage literally fits right underneath it. So, this is where it gets kind of tricky. You can see it still looks really thick. So what happens if that's sort of covering your eyes? Because it's going to go a little under my eyebrows. So what happens if that's covering your eyes? Just in case. Well, it's really thick. It's going to be hard to see through, right? So what we do is... Oh, and actually I did notice it is still a little bit longer on this side. Let me see something. Oh, that's actually even. Oh my god. So I didn't even notice I did this, but it's a little raised on this side and a little lower on this side. So when this side is actually higher, this side lower, that's actually even. It seems to be as even as the ear tabs. Alright, I'm not going to complain then. Alright, so, sorry, a little bit of trimming there. So what we're going to do to make it thinner, thinning wigs is a lot easier than it sounds, but it's a little scarier than it sounds. So I just take it, I just take a little bit in my hand. So I'm taking like a quarter of it, the top, middle quarter, I guess, I don't know what you'd call that. Front of the bangs, left side, our right. Okay, then you just start going perpendicular to, or parallel. You start going parallel to the way that the direction that all the fibers are going. So I'm cutting along the length of the fiber. What this does is it thins it out. Alright, so here's our finished bangs, and there's a lot of annoying flyaway pieces there. Well, what we're going to do with that, get some hairspray. Doesn't have to be good. This is all I got, so get a little bit of hairspray. It didn't go very far, so let's do it a little bit closer. And then there we go. And that won't dry hard either because I didn't spray too much on it, so it's gonna be normal looking really. And then now that that's done, we're pretty much done here. Just take the thing out, and if you notice, this wig is a little frizzy. That's epic cosplay for ya. A couple sprays, nice comb through. Voila, we're done. And then if you have, accessories, dress it up for your shelf or something, I don't know. This is what's going to go on it actually when I use it. So, decided to put that on there, make it look nice. Then what we're going to do, take that off actually, because this isn't actually going on my shelf, this is going back in the bag. What you gotta do, this is the difficult part. Gonna need this. Grab all of the hair if you can. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me. You can probably hear me now. Grab all of the hair if you can. Separate it into 3 sections. I think you see where I'm going with this. Braid. There you go. It's ready to go back in the bag. So we got the netting that it came in. You should always keep this. I'm usually stupid and throw it away. I didn't know for the longest time that it's a good thing to have. So take the pins out. I put 2 pins in the top and 2 pins, 1 in each ear pad thingy. Tab, not pad. Ear tab. Yeah, you see where I'm getting them. Okay, slowly take it off of there. It's a nice braid. So that's not going to come out. That's not going to get ruined. That's not going to tangle. Take the netting. Put it in the netting. Put it back in the bag. Seal the bag, and there you go. So I hope this tutorial helps you guys. These bangs aren't very hard to do. Just if you guys need help, then hopefully this helps. I will be having another video out in a couple days here. I haven't started filming it yet, but it's easy. Something else I know how to do that I've been doing forever. If you guys know anything about me, you guys know I know how to spike wigs very, very easily. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that in the next tutorial. I have a base wig laying around that I'm just not using, the spikeable wig, and I'm going to tell you where to get a good spikeable wig from. And I'm going to tell you the right products to use and everything. So look forward to that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.